is your typical autumn morning here in the forest of Mendocino. It's a little bit of clouds and it's about 42 degrees outside. It's what my little weather station says. But the sun will burn it all off and it'll warm up the RV. I can turn off my furnace. That's a great thing to say. I actually have a furnace that works. And yeah, all nice and cozy in here. Right now I have a little condensation on the windows. That's typical for an RV. But I have a dehumidifier. I'll turn that on in a minute. It's just a little loud. So I'll turn that on also because I'm going to be making the tomato sauce to can tomorrow. So I'm going to make the tomato sauce today, can it tomorrow. Now, I am not an expert on canning. Tomato sauce can be a little tricky. You have to be careful. So I do use a citric acid. It's granules, and I just go along with what it says on the back of the jar. Just depends on your size of jar. And also, there's some specifics for my area because I am 1,800 feet above sea level. So I do have to have them, the jars, in the water bath a little bit longer than if you were below 1,000 feet, I believe it is. So yeah, do your research and make sure you keep your family safe from botulism. And yeah, so I'll show you what I do, but I would highly recommend you do your research and if you're planning on doing this. Now, I had my tomatoes in the freezer. I did not grow determinate tomatoes, which I think that's what it's called. And that's when all the tomatoes become ripe all at the same time, within like a couple of weeks. That would have been easier on me. I'm going to do that next year, especially the Roma tomatoes. I will grow them that way, and that way I can you know, when they're all ripe instead of getting them here, there, and everywhere. And yeah, so I've had about 4 giant silicone bags in the freezer forever, and I finally can make room for my other stuff. And yes, so I'm going to defrost those tomatoes and then make the sauce. Now I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm not going to make a marinara. I'm just going to make a sauce with some garlic and onions because I don't want, you know, I'm not sure that I might use it not just for Italian food. I can use it for Spanish rice or whatever. So I'm going to keep it very simple. But, you know, if you want to do it some other way, yeah, go for it. This is just how I do it. And yeah, so I'm going to get this ball rolling because it's going to be a long day and a very messy day. This is one thing I don't like about canning. It's just so messy. There's stuff everywhere. Okay. Enough complaining. Let's get going.